What we would like to do now is collect the Q&A cards, and so we can have maybe a discussion of various questions and answers regarding today's presentation. First, I'd like to introduce the GCEL co-chairman, Captain Samuel Salloum. Captain Salloum is an expert in logistics and technology. He has several patents from around the world in the logistics industry, and has been recognized by the U.S. Department of Transportation as an expert in cargo security, and he has also been a leader and a key presenter at many national forums throughout the world with respect to technology, logistics, and cargo security. So we welcome Captain Salloum. Also, I'd like to welcome up Mr. David Morrison, Mr. Obermeyer, and Dr. Doan.
Just flip this mic and then give it 2 seconds, it'll turn on. Flip this mic and then give it 2 seconds.
Okay, we have a number of questions that we can go through, and one of the questions that we received has to do with the Singaporean finance, insurance, and technology industries. It says, what are the benefits to the Singaporean finance industry in terms of the financial institutions?
So what question again?
Yeah. What are the benefits, and what's the value proposition to be realized by the financial institutions in terms of the deployment of the GCEL HumaWealth program?
I believe Dr. Dramstad have briefly described the value proposition from market opportunity. But also I can summarize that there is three main value propositions that only collectively we can achieve to the financial institution and the insurance and technology. Number one, from a financial perspective, we're saying we're providing the market opportunity, like we said. Number two is the technology that is built by the top technology providers of the world and sustained and improved by the top technology firms of the world. And three, that this initiative is, being a public-private initiative, is considered by the world not as a private marketing stunt, but rather is also considered as a mean for global economic development. So these are three things, major things, that would help the financial institution to occupy a good role in this initiative. So the market is there, the technology is sustained by the top technology of the world, and is deployed rapidly, being a global economic development program, and not just another feature that is used by a financial institution just for personal gain, I think, but rather is viewed by the world as a global economic development plan. The bottom line, as we use as an example for the Euromed region, we went, and we're not trying to say that there is a new order for the world, but rather we're saying that there is a new way to generate new market opportunity for the whole world by building the buying power of the mid and the low income countries, and provide a proper value proposition to the both sides of the aisle. So in essence, if we consider 15% of the high paid income countries today, the market is saturated, the output is not sustained no more by the demographic, if I may, and they're looking for a new market opportunity. So it is to their interest to build the buying power of the mid-income and the low-income countries. So what we did is we provide this platform for free of cost, as Dr. Dramstad has mentioned, to connect the strengths of those two, if I may, forces. And also we demonstrate in the Euromed region, it is possible when you provide the soft infrastructure that can be deployed fast and there is no cost to it. And your first question was, if I may, what was?
It's on the
About the Doha round. We use this slogan very quickly. We're saying that the objective of the Doha round is to increase growth of trade by, I think, about 300 billion, Dr. Ramastad? 350 billion. Now imagine if we are able to reduce the cost of trade by 700 billion. Also money you don't spend is controlled profit. So also this would help our economy to do better, if I may. And there is also, again, we met also with Mr. Pascal Lamy in Geneva, and he's in agreement that the idea is we should not blame the leaders of the world when they protecting the interests of their countries, but rather it is our responsibilities as an NGO to provide a proper value proposition that meets the objective of their country that they are responsible for. And we've been able to present that on every individual country that we met with, and also on a regional basis. And as you can see, we presented, if I may, a targeted project. So in essence, we are not saying it's only about efficiency and that's it, we stop at that level. We're also working with regional forces like Union for the Med to show how these new tools that we're introducing, boosting the efficiency of trade and connecting two sides, the 15 and 45%, the high-income country and the low-income country, how it not bring the world to new order, but rather how it connects the strengths of the world and creating a new market opportunity, a new boost to the global market. I don't know if you'd like to add something to it.
Yeah, I think there's also another difference that's relevant. The Doha round, its predecessors, the Uruguay round, the Tokyo round, and so on, were focused on tariff and non-tariff barriers, trade in merchandise, and increasingly trade in services. They're negotiations amongst countries, so they therefore deal primarily in policy. And if you can imagine a world in which the trade and non-tariff and tariff and non-tariff barriers go to zero, there still would be all sorts of fragmentation problems in the global trading regime. The point that I was trying to make in my remarks is that that fragmentation and the lack of an efficient trading infrastructure disproportionately hurts the poorest countries. So, in a certain sense, it's, as I was trying to say, the multilateral trade negotiations currently represented by the Doha round are only half of the equation. And it's these other infrastructural issues, hard infrastructure, but also soft infrastructure, that would also help increase the efficiency and scope of international trade.